Hey guys, it's Double B MTG back with some more Tortured Existence. And I did not realize how absolutely insane this card is. I saw this in a couple of Bogle's lists that topped in the challenge, and I just read it. And I was like, this card's insane. This card's just absolutely nuts. One green to look at the top four, put a land or an enchantment into your hand. Obviously, in Bogles, that's basically just look at the top four, draw whatever the hell you want, except for your Bogles. In this deck, it gets Tortured Existence and lands. And as I'm sure that you've seen if you watch my videos, I tend to keep some questionably low mana hands, and then I get hurt really, really badly. Because there's a lot of hands where you're just like, okay, Witherbloom Campus, Tortured Existence, I'm not getting anything better than this. And you're sitting in hand with the Commune with the Gods, and then you don't draw into lands. With this card, though, it'll get you Tortured Existence about as often as Commune will. You know, it's 4 to 5. But it'll also get you out of those mana screw situations. I also saw Greater Tanuki. I don't know if it's good, but I like it. It's also an enchantment, so if you commune and you don't hit land, you don't hit Torex, or you already have Torex, you might hit Tanuki, and it's an okay win con. You can get it out in the late game. It has trample, it's 6/5, it's 6 mana, it's reasonably statted, and it can just be a slightly worse Sakura Tri-Builder, and Sakura Tri-Builder is obviously insane in this deck, so I'm not hating on it. And last but not least, I saw this card, I was like, wait a second. One green for target permanent you control gains hexproof and indestructible, and you gain 2 life? I like that. I like that a lot in these matchups where people are playing Revoke Existence and Fragmentize and all sorts of nonsense to hit Torex. You just bring this in and you say no. No, actually, I'm going to hold on to my Tortured Existence and gain 2 life for 1 mana. It seems really sick. I'm not actually going to hop into a league this time because I'm not sure about the numbers. I have 7 commune effects. I cut down on 1 Thorn. I cut Chainer's Edict out of the deck. I'm not 100% certain. I'm just going to hop into some practice matches, and I'll see you guys in the first one. Here we are in the 2-player queue. Obviously, 2-player queue is not, completely non-competitive. You do have to, pay play points to enter. This is going to be a mulligan, and then another mulligan, and then a keep. I'll toss back. I don't need more lands. I already have Tortured Existence, so I don't need Commune. I'll toss back this forest. I got plenty of green mana. I'll go ahead and keep this. Hopefully they're an aggressive matchup, Bogles or something. Okay, Kyrian Ranger. Elves, some versions can be stopped by Spore Frog. Crypt Rats is great in any Kyrian Ranger matchup. So we might be able to win this. Hopefully it's Elves. Elves would be really easy to stop with just Spore Frog Crypt Rats. Oh, okay. Easy. Yeah, I totally slipped my mind. This is a deck that plays Forest Kyrian Ranger. Yeah, great matchup to have Spore Frog into. I'll play it out here, as well as Tortured Existence. This is the kind of matchup that Spore Frog is just going to win if we hit a Dredger. And having a Kitchen Imp, very, very nice. It'll be able to block some of their creatures and recur Spore Frog. This is one of the matchups that I play Spore Frog for. It's not super popular right now, Mono Green Stompy, but it's always just going to be a deck that you got to watch out for. Yeah. Yeah, I'll take this. It doesn't really bother me. Another Crypt Rats. Okay. I'll go ahead and bounce this Swamp back to my hand. Pass the turn. I don't want to play activate Spore Frog's ability before I really have to, and I don't here. 3 life is not something that I'm going to care too much about, and I don't really want to block this Ranger. Spore Frog's more valuable than Ranger. Okay, I'll take this. If opponent wants to, sack Eldrazi Spawn, Hunger the Howl Pack or whatever, then I might have thought about it, but this is just not damage that I care about, really. Okay, swamp. Do I Crypt Rats in this situation? Yep, I think I'm going to go ahead and just play Crypt Rats out. You oftentimes need a pretty big Crypt Rats number to wipe Mono Green Stompy, especially when they have mana up, because they can regenerate the River Boa, they can buff up their creatures pretty big. Okay. You'll take this. I think. That's just 6 damage. But 6 damage isn't nothing either. If they have like +4 to this Nest Invader when I go for my Crypt Rats. I could just block one of these Kyrian Rangers. I could also just Spore Frog already. I think I'm going to go ahead and Spore Frog. Yeah, I'm fine with just Spore Frogging here. I don't want to get too low in this matchup. Okay, another Tortured Existence. Not super great, but it's fine. I can Crypt Rats for 4, but they probably have some way to stop it from doing much of anything. I can also just Crypt Rats for 1. I think that might be what I end up doing, just Crypt Rats for 1 on their turn. And then Kitchen Imp block one of their creatures. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Maybe block with Crypt Rats and then Crypt Rats for 1. I'll see. This River Boa is really annoying. Oh, I should have a stop here. My bad. Crypt Rats for 1. Meant to do it beginning of combat, so I'd force him to regenerate, which I believe taps a creature. I play mostly Pauper. You'd think I would remember what regenerate does. Back from my modern days, no one freaking plays. No one plays regenerate creatures. Okay, gonna untap that creature. Sure. We're gonna see a Hunger on the Nest Invader, sure. Going to Spore Frog back to hand, discarding Kitchen Imp. Go ahead and block that Nest Invader. And be very, very happy that they do not have a Rancor. Another Riverbow. That's annoying. Play out something else? Play out something else? Ah. Opponent's not gonna be a dum-dum. Greater Tanuki. Okay. That's something. Sure. I'm going to... What am I going to do here? Situation's awkward. Really, really awkward. I don't like this. So awkward. I guess I'll just play out Spore Frog, pass the turn. Like, I can't deal with their board, really. I think that I just have to loop Spore Frog until I get a Dredger, hopefully. If I don't get a Dredger, I just draw into lands, I think I lose. That would not be good. That would not be good at all. I think that I'm going to keep this doggo, this enchantment doggo in my hand, in case I just draw into lands. I'm going to bring back Kitchen Imp, discarding Crypt Rats. Get Spore Frog back to my hand, discarding Kitchen Imp. Cast Spore Frog. I really wish that this was a Grave Scrabbler. This is obviously a situation where I could infinitely loop Grave Scrabbler really easily. With Spore Frog, Commune with the Spirits, not great in this situation. Definitely not great. We'll go ahead and cast it, because I might as well. Get a Swamp. And there was 2 Dredgers that I put on the bottom. It sucks to suck. Cast Spore Frog. Swing for 2. Yeah, all that I need here is to hit a Dredger. Commune with the Gods would actually be better in this situation than Commune with the Spirits. I've thought, this is why I'm playing practice games, I've thought about like a 3-3 split. Oh. Opponent concedes. Okay, we would have won anyway. But they weren't out of that completely. Let's see. I definitely want Tamiyo's Safekeeping in this matchup. They do play Enchantment Hate. Golgari Brownscale's a good card. Masked Vandal is a good card. Crypt Rats, as we saw, not a super great card in this matchup, actually. Fume Spitter is quite good, especially against their snakes. What do I not want? I don't think I want Crypt Rats. Their creatures are just really, really sticky and annoying. I don't think that I want the Tanuki. I don't think that I want Thorn. I am not certain about Kitchen Imp. It's okay, definitely, but it's just not super good. I think I might just keep it in anyway because it trades well with their stuff. Maybe just out one of my Stinkweed Imps. See how this does. Yeah, I think that this is fine. And we obviously didn't see any enchantments in their deck, but Rancor, if they had it, would have aggressed us down really, really hard. I know that they also play Elephant Gift, and they play... Wow. Golgari Rot Farms. This hand would be so good if this one of these were anything. Mulligan. Oh, it's going to be a mulligan to 5. Mulligan to 5. I cut 1 land from this deck, and I'm just gonna get Golgari Rot Farm hands from now on out, I suppose. And I don't think I can cut Golgari Rot Farm, especially if I'm cutting lands, because you want to be able to hit your goods. Yeah, because Golgari Rot Farm will just kind of unmulligan us. We have Spore Frog, we have Commune. This is fairly decent. I'll toss back that, and this is a fine hand. Yep, Vault Scourge, also why you play Masked Vandal. You're pretty much always going to have a target for it. Do I just go ahead and Fume Spitter that? I think that I do. Vault Scourge is one of the more annoying cards in their deck. I think that removing it turn 1 is going to stem our bleeding pretty well. Yep, they would have gotten a buff onto that. They would have rankered onto the Vault Scourge. We would be in a much more unsafe position. I'm going to Golgari Rot Farm here. Plan on playing Commune with the Gods. I'm happy that we drew Tamiyo's Safekeeping, so that if we do get a Torex down, we can hopefully hold up a green mana and protect it from their enchantment hate. Take 3. Plays that, okay. Cast Commune with the Gods. Fume Spitter. Massive Vandal. I think that I'm just going to take the Massive Vandal here. It's pretty good. Jungle Hollow. Pass turn. Obviously, did not get... got 2 Commune with the Spirits, which is part of the reason why playing 8 is not an option, because they just hit each other and then don't do anything. A Viridian Longbow. That's interesting. Creatures with power less. Okay. That's obviously to kill Spore Frog, which is annoying. It's really annoying. Well, I have to Mass Vandal regardless. Just the question is, what do I target? I can take another 5 if I want to hit the Viridian Longbow. I think that I kind of have to, because if I don't, then they'll just be able to kill my Spore Frogs for eternity, and that really, really sucks. Obviously, Stinkweed Imp not good against this because I can't block it. Yeah, I just think that I have to kill that Longbow. I can't do much against it otherwise. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and kill the Longbow and cast a Spore Frog and pass the turn. If I draw Tortured Existence, or Commune into Tortured Existence, I think that we're sitting pretty. But if I don't, I mean, they're just gonna clock us. This is a 3-turn clock. Luckily, they're hitting several land drops, and hopefully that is the Enchantment Hate spell that they have in hand. Most likely, I think it is. So I'm just going to go ahead and run out Tortured Existence, see if that's what they have, and if my tech is going to work. See if it's going to work. I'm really excited for this card. I've wanted a card like this for so long, but there's just been no way to protect your Tortured Existence, and then in these matchups where you're in these like really low to the ground board states, low resources, where Tortured Existence should shine, they just run you over because they just kill your Tortured Existence, and the rest of your deck's kind of bad against weird creatures like this that can't be blocked by Stinkweed. Come on, come on! I want it to do something, please. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and sacrifice Spore Frog here. Stem that damage. Plan on Stinkweed Imping Spore Frog back to my hand. Yes! 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 Indestructible hexproof! Oh, I'm so happy. This card is nuts! Oh, Dredge Stinkweed Imp. Hit another Spore Frog, hit another Safekeeping. So I don't have any more Safekeepings. I might start taking some natural draws, just in case. But I have Brown Scale, I've got Fume Spitter in the graveyard, I've got Kitchen Imp. I think that I'm going to go ahead and grab Kitchen Imp, discarding this Stinkweed Imp. Grab Fume Spitter, discarding Kitchen Imp, and then play Spore Frog out. Hold up the Kitchen Imp to block that one. If they attack with this one, I'll just take the 3. 3 damage is not a big deal, especially after you gain 2 life for a 1 mana spell that countered their 2 mana spell. I really hope they don't draw another one off the top. That would blow. Wait. Oh yeah, they hungered. My bait. My bait. Still in my head. I was on a little high there from Tamio's safekeeping being absolutely Nutter Butters. I should have attacked with the kitchen imp, obviously, but it doesn't matter because I'm gonna loop Spore Frog forever. I'm gonna go ahead and take a natural draw here because obviously we don't lose ever if we just get another like Tortured Existence or something. Commune is fine here, I think. Yep, just grab another Tortured Existence. They can't really do anything for the rest of this game because I'm just going to grab a Spore Frog, discarding Stinkweed Imp, cast the Spore Frog, unless they have some instant speed removal, which to my knowledge that deck doesn't play except for maybe like Gut Shot, or obviously the Viridian Longbow that we intelligently big brain got rid of because we knew that this is precisely the situation that was going to happen. This was our out after that Mold 5, is draw Tortured Existence, counter the Gleeful Sabotage we knew that they had in hand, and then win the game easily. Nest Invader. I also love that we're playing 3 Spore Frog right now. It's so good against matchups like these. Obviously mostly in there for Bogles, because Bogles is more popular right now, but still, this matchup is a scary one, and Spore Frog just wins it for you. I'm going to go ahead and grab Kitchen Imp back from my graveyard, discarding Brown Scale, get Spore Frog back, discarding Kitchen Imp, Madness back, Kitchen Imp, and start clocking them. Cast Spore Frog, swing for 4, easy game, easy life, pass turn. Oh, I'm so happy about this game. This is exactly how I drew it up. Opponent just swinging, just swinging for 6. I'll take 6. It's not like the mono green deck has burst, really. Yeah, go ahead and dredge Brown Scale. Get another Brown Scale. Get back Kitchen Imp, discard Brown Scale. Get back another Spore Frog. There's no way that they have, like, 1 damage to all creatures in green. I don't think that there's any spell that does that. Yep, opponent thinks so too. That'll be the game. See you in the next one. Here we are in match number 2. Opponents deciding whether or not they want to go first. That last game was really, really funny. Opponent is playing a 61 card deck, so that's certainly something. And we're about to see if it works out. This on the draw, 1 land keep with Commune with the Spirits. We've also got the Commune with the Gods in hand, but I think that this is definitely a keepable hand. Give opponent the good luck as well. Jungle Hollow. Okay. Nice that we're hitting lands anyway. Now, is opponent going to have a discard spell? Funny. Like to see the Bajuka Bog turn 2 instead of when it really matters. Of course, opponent has no idea what Jungle Hollow really means. Who would? I am going to run out the Tortured Existence right now, play around a discard spell, play out the land for turn, and let's see what... Ooh, what is this? Each opponent... I mean, this is probably like a discard deck, in which case we're going to do fantastic, but it would have been really funny if I had mana up for the Kitchen Imp. Not exactly something that I'm going to play towards ever, but it would have been really funny. I'm going to Commune with Spirits. Come on, hit me a land drop, please. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on. Is opponent reading the card? And obviously this could miss. But it doesn't. And I hit the Rot Farm. There we go. Golgari Rot Farm. Putting Jungle Hollow back into my hand. And with the games that I've played of Satyr Wayfinder, a lot of the time, so much of the time, you hit Torch Existence. I'm so glad that we just have an infinitely better Satyr Wayfinder now. Man, it just feels so good playing this card. Crypt Rats. Interesting. I'm just going to take a... do I want a natural draw here? It's kind of close. It's kind of close. Opponent's not really doing anything. I kind of want more lands. I can commune to get cards in the graveyard if I really need them there. Yep, just going to play a Jungle Hollow, pass the turn. Maybe be able to flash in a Madness creature, block their Crypt Rats or Spectre. But I'm going to play a Scoured Barrens. Okay, so there's some Orzhov weird deck. I promise I'm still in, you know, the two-player queue. This person had to pay play points to get in here. Which is interesting, because the deck that they're playing is really weird, and I don't know what it's supposed to beat. But hey, this is what I came in here for, is for semi-competitive play, just to see how this feels. Of course, so far felt very good, but it's very small sample size. What is opponent gonna do here? Cast down my Kitchen Imp? Sure thing, buddy. Fine by me. I'll go ahead and take 3 damage, no problem. Yep, just draw for turn. Nice, hit a swamp. I'm gonna go ahead and pass the turn. Plan on. No, I kind of want. I want stuff in the graveyard. I need stuff in the graveyard for my Madness creatures to do much. Yeah, sure. I'll grab a Spore Frog. That's fine. Not incredible, but it's reasonable. I'll just cast it. Yeah, if they play a removal spell, or obviously if they pop the Crypt Rats for 1, I'm fine. This is just a Spore Frog. It's serving the same kind of a function that it would in a matchup like Mono Blue Fairies, where you just block their 2/1 ninja. Of course, this has flying, but so does this creature. So does this creature right here. This creature has flying as well. That's why I play it. But yeah, Spore Frog can just act as a 1/1 blocker in matchups where they're not being too aggressive, but they still have some weird creatures here or there. Are you gonna have another removal spells? Because Cast Down might be insane. It is insane against the Reanimator deck that I play. Like, right now, they could easily be beating the Reanimator deck if they just had like another Cast Down or 2. But Tortured Existence, a lot more resilient. Like, infinitely more resilient. Ephemerate. Interesting. Okay, so that's what we're doing here. Sure. Discard Stinkweed Imp. Fine by me. If they ephemerate it again, I'm just gonna play a creature. Chittering Rats. That's fine. I think that I might Stinkweed Imp here. Yeah, I'll just dredge it. I know it's on top. Might as well get some creatures into the graveyard. I mean, I'm happy with my board state. This is a pretty good situation, I think. I have Spore Frog up. I can just go for this. Thorn? I thought about taking out Thorn entirely. Because of the Tanuki. I wanted to try 2 of that, but geez, just Thorn plus 3 Spore Frog. You can't really do better than that. I mean, it's insanely strong. Opponent probably gonna flash back the Chittering Rats. Much better, obviously, than flashing back the Liliana Spectre against the Kitchen Imp deck. I'm gonna go ahead and toss the Stinkweed Imp back on top of my library. In case I want to dredge this Stinkweed Imp. What is opponent doing? Haha, they have a Thorn of their own. But I do have air control. I'm playing a bunch of Kitchen Imps, so I can just take it back. Because this is like one of the best cards in the game. 1 mana, 2/2 with flying and haste. That's insane. Attached to 1 mana, rebuy a creature from your graveyard is absolutely bonkers. Like, there's not much better than that. Opponent is going to draw a card. I think that I'm going to discard this Grave Scrabbler, getting back Kitchen Imp. I obviously won't get the madness off, but Kitchen Imp is better in this situation in my hand than Grave Scrabbler is. And I'm happy to just pay 1 mana to get it back. I think that I'm going to dredge Stinkweed Imp right here. Golgari Brown Scale. Okay. Just going to go ahead and grab, I think Sakura Tribe Elder in this situation is fine. I do kind of need some more mana here. Discard Kitchen Imp. Flashback Kitchen Imp. Go to combat. Take the Monarch. I love Kitchen Imp so much. One of my favorite cards. Now the question is, are they going to Crypt Rats for 1 and then try to take my Monarch? I think that there's a good chance that they do. And I think that it's worth just holding up mana so that I can Kitchen Imp again. I didn't play land for turn though. Should I commune? Nah. No, I think it's just really important to hold up Kitchen Imp in this situation. I could hit a swamp though, and it doesn't really matter if they get another card. I'm gonna go ahead and commune, get a little bit further ahead. Get a Rot Farm. Yeah, this is totally fine as well. Get Swamp back to hand. Cast Tribe Elder. Them having a turn of the Monarch doesn't really matter in this situation. I'm just gonna go ahead and dredge Brown Scale here. Like, this game's pretty much over, just because Kitchen Imp is going to carry us. I don't think that they're gonna be playing anything that really matters, and they don't even try to crack the Crypt Rats here. Just gonna Spore Frog, keep them from taking the Monarch. It's all Spore Frog's really gonna do in this matchup, but of course, Spore Frog protecting the Monarch is really strong. One of the reasons that it is so good in this deck. Okay, sacrifice Tribe Elder. I'm gonna go ahead and grab a Swamp. Go to my turn. I'll take a natural draw here. Another Swamp is good. I'm gonna go ahead and get Crypt Rats back. Discarding. No, actually, I'm not gonna do that right now. I'm gonna swing. Gonna swing first. See if I can get a little bit of damage in. Okay. Get back. I'll do it off of this mana. Discard Brown Scale. Get back Crypt Rats. Cast Crypt Rats. My Crypt Rats bigger than yours. Not actually, it's about the same size, but the thing is that that I have the Monarch, and I can take the Monarch back whenever I want, and my deck's more proactive, and has better grind, and is an actual Pauper deck, as it so happens. I mean, their deck's cool and all, but, like, Ephemerate Chittering Rats? I don't know. Maybe against some decks it would do something, but not mine. Blow up the board. Ooh, Bajukabog. Nice. That's exactly what the opponent wanted to do. They bounced it back with Orzhov Basilica. Thing is that I'll just probably get a Sakura Tribe Elder back from the graveyard. And I don't even have to do that really. I can just get my Kitchen Imp back. Yeah. I think I could also get Grave Scrabbler. No, I'll just get Kitchen Imp back. Discard Stinkweed Imp. And then I'm just gonna aggro him down. One of the great things about this deck is that you can kind of just play through the Jukabogs. because you just play more threats, and if your Tortured Existence is still out, it doesn't matter all that much. Hard cast 2 Kitchen Imps. Swing for 4. Cast downs one of them. Yeah, we're pretty much just in garbage time right now. Oh, nice. This is pretty good here. Feels reasonable. Probably won't hard cast it, just because I can Kitchen Imp. Okay, I'm going to cast Kitchen Imp. Swing for 4. Crypt Rats. Deal 1 damage. GG. Let's go to sideboards. Opponent is playing a weird deck. Against weird decks, when they're white, we bring in this card. Because they probably have just some random enchantment removal for some reason. They were playing Flyers, technically. Discard. Spore Frog doesn't do very much versus their deck. Take it out. Fume Spitter also doesn't do much against their deck. Maybe. This is why I usually cut out sideboards, because there's a lot of weird decks like this that I've obviously never sideboarded against. I don't quite know for sure what I'm supposed to do. Didn't see any enchantments or artifacts. I think that Augur of Skulls is probably good against their deck. Yeah, I'll go ahead and sideboard kind of like this. Maybe? Yeah, that should be fine. $61 card Orzhov Ephemerate. Interesting. I'll keep this hand. I have double Tortured Existence, and of course that's the classic way that I've always played around enchantment hate, is just have 2. Always gets them every single time. The old just have 2. Okay, Thorn is pretty good here. I'll play out a Tortured Existence. Pass the turn. I wonder if they sideboarded out the Spectre, the one that discards a card. It'd be pretty reasonable card to sideboard out. Hopefully they don't Chittering Rats lock us here. That would kind of suck. Cast Stinkweed Imp. Pass the turn. Because if they just like Ephemerate or Chittering Rats again, we're not going to be able to do a whole lot for a little while. If I can get one of these Stinkweed Imps into my graveyard, I can kind of like sort of break the Chittering Rats lock a little bit in a weird way. Alright, sure. Disenchant. That's why I kept a second one. That's why I brought in the Tamios. Okay. Augur of Skulls. Sure. I'll cast an Augur. Pass the turn. I'm going to hold Tortured Existence in hand, just in case they have a second enchantment removal. Also, in case they try to discard a card from my hand. Madness this Kitchen Imp here. Is opponent reading Augur? Are they reading the true hand disruption? Are they reading what they should be playing in their deck? Oh, Oblivion Ring. Okay, well, I'm very glad that I held Tortured Existence. Okay, opponent gonna swing for 2. Totally fine. Thraben Inspector. Okay. I suppose that does something with Ephemerate. Discard 2 cards, opponent. Thraben Inspector Crypt Rats. Okay. I'm going to Sakura Tribuilder. Tortured Existence. If they have another enchantment removal, they have another enchantment removal. They've already played 2. You know, if they have it, they have it. I really want to be mana efficient this turn because I'm actually going to be starting to play stuff, and they have something of a clock here. I just want to start looping Sakura Tribuilder as much as possible. Maybe be able to get Thorn down or take their Monarch back if they play a Thorn. Just want to start really playing Magic the Gathering here. Priest, that also works with Ephemerate. We're just playing against Orzhov Ephemerate. Weird. Definitely weird. Okay. Commune with the Spirits. I'll go ahead and play that. Hit a Swamp. Seems good. Grab Sakura Tribuilder or Augur of Skulls. I really like Augur in this situation. I'm going to go ahead and discard Kitchen Imp and grab back Augur. Just getting them down on their cards, I think, is going to be pretty good here. I'm going to hold Kitchen Imp up to block. They have, obviously, more power on the board, and Kitchen Imp is great at blocking, so that you can just get it back over and over again. Opponent's hitting a lot of land drops. A little bit unlucky for them. No Ephemerate yet. Of course, playing 61 cards in a deck heavily based around 1 card might not be the best thing. Also, opponent does not seem to have 7 ways to dig towards their 1 card. Okay, opponent plays Thorn. I'm just going to go ahead and take it back from them on their turn one way or another. Opponent draws a card. Echoing Decays, the Augur, sure. Now, what am I going to do here? Interesting. I think that I might just want to Kitchen Imp. Yeah, just discard Stinkweed Imp, grab Kitchen Imp, dredge Stinkweed Imp. Okay, get Tortured Existence in the graveyard. Crypt Rats. Crypt Rats is good. Obviously, another Kitchen Imp is quite good. I'm going to go ahead and get back Sakura Tribuilder here, discard Kitchen Imp. Take the Monarch back from them. I love games like these. Monarch games when they don't have a crazy clock and I can get my Kitchen Imps going. Very, very fun with this deck. Because nothing fights better than Kitchen Imp over the Monarch. Oh, it's just so good. Because, yeah, they take it back, but eventually I'm going to be able to ramp into a Crypt Rats, and then they're not going to be able to take it back. And I'm going to sit on it for the rest of the game. Grab a Swamp. Yeah, I don't even need Spore Frog. Also is why I took Spore Frog out. Crypt Rats, you know, just blowing up their board and holding onto the Monarch is a really strong win condition right now. Chittering Rats. Okay. Doesn't really matter what I put back on top. I'm drawing it anyway. Now, what do I do here? I think there's a good chance that they have a removal spell. I hope that it is not another Echoing Decay. I can't Crypt Rats just yet. So I'm just going to go ahead and discard Stinkweed Imp, grab another Kitchen Imp. Go ahead and grab Sakura Tribuilder. I'm discarding Kitchen Imp. Casting Kitchen Imp. Man, I love this deck. There's no deck in Pauper that I like more than this one. And it's just so fun against these fair Monarch matchups. And this is not, obviously, we're not playing against a really aggressive fair Monarch matchup like Boros Bully or anything like that, which is very helpful, because that deck is not super fun to play against. I think I'm just going to take a natural draw here. Yeah, I kind of want to hit a land. That would be nice. Yep, Swamp is good. Opponent going to swing out for a couple damage. Block. Sack. And get a swamp. Opponent takes back the Monarch. Core Skyfisher. Uh-oh. Don't see it. Yes! Yes! I was really scared that they would see the Oblivion Ring play. That would not have been good. I'm going to put Commune back on top. if they bounced Oblivion Ring, replayed Oblivion Ring on Torex, that Commune would have had to hit, or I would have been in a really bad spot. I'm gonna grab Crypt Rats, discarding Thorn. They might be able to play a removal spell and keep me from taking back the Monarch, but I definitely have to wipe the board here regardless. Swing out. Opponent blocks one. Come on. Okay. Fine, fine, fine. Swamp. And I have 1, 2, 3. Then I can 1, 2, 3. Yeah. I got enough mana to commune as well. Yeah. Commune. Okay. Grab a brown scale. It's fine here. Not great, but it's fine. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and pop this right now. I don't see any reason not to. They could possibly get like ephemerate value or something if I didn't Crypt Rats. Whereas in this case, they're just going to sit on their Monarch, draw an extra card, and luckily they did not have anything to blow up my graveyard. Discard Brown Scale, get back a Kitchen Imp, Dredge Brown Scale. Discard Kitchen Imp, get back a Kitchen Imp. Oh, I love playing 4 of this card. I love that Affinity is like still a tier 1 deck, but it is not a tier 0 deck. So I can play this. Nah. Yeah, I guess that I'll play around Echoing Decay, and go ahead and just swing with 1. Cycle Secluded Step, okay. Cast down, sure. Obviously, you know, I could have attacked with 2, but in this situation, I can just get back Thorn, discard Brown Scale, and take the Monarch that way. And they don't have any haste creatures that they've shown us, and I don't think that there's really any haste creatures in black, except for this one. And they're obviously not going to be playing the best card in Magic the Gathering, because they don't have any way to discard it. Dredge Brown Scale. Darn. Another Tamiyo's. Both of my Tamiyo's in the graveyard. Obviously, one of the downsides to playing non-creature spells in this deck. But, hey, I think that we're winning here. I have the Monarch. It doesn't look like it's going to be taken from me anytime soon, unless they play a Thorn of their own. And as long as they don't kill Torch Existence, this is a very easy game. Sacrifice Thorn. Just going to take another draw. Will I? Nah. I want more Kitchen Imps. That's what I want. Kitchen Imps. Yes! Kitchen Imp, discard Kitchen Imp. Cast Kitchen Imp. Kitchen Imp, discard Kitchen Imp. Cast Kitchen Imp. I love this. I love it so much. It's very, very fun. Kitchen Imp, discard, get back Tri-Builder. I'll swing with one of them. I love the stack. Dredge round scale. Hey! Hey! Might get to cast this game. The late game on top of the Monarch. Oh, they're still playing that. Cringe. I wish that they'd have played it when I was holding up Kitchenette mana. So sad. So sad. But at least I get to play a dog. I get to play the dog. Beat him over the head with the 6/5 trampling dog. Sack. Sakura Tribe Elder. One more swamp in the deck. Calculated. Obviously I took out a swamp, so I'll have less super late game value with Sakura Tribe Elder, but still, this much mana is perfectly fine. I'll take a natural draw here. Will I? Nah. What I need here? More Kitchen Imps. Darn. Is it even correct to get the Greater Tanuki? No. It's not, sadly. It's definitely correct to get the Crypt Rats, but I want the dog. I want it. I want to play the dog. In a matchup where they had like bigger creatures that I can't just Crypt Rats, obviously it would be pretty good. But in this matchup, I've just got the Monarch. I'll just win the game if I punch him and then Crypt Rats and then reload on Kitchen Imps. It is the correct play, sadly. Okay, opponent does have Prismatic Strands, though. Did not see that coming. Interesting. Well, then. In that case, they're going to be able to deal with Crypt Rats. Annoying. A minor inconvenience. I want the dog. I want the dog. Cast! Wait, I need 2 green. Yes! Is it correct? Maybe not. Maybe not. Is it really funny? Absolutely. I'm having too much fun in this game. I am like 7 minutes down. Of course, I've been clicking infinitely more than the opponent, going through all of my stuff. Tortured Existence is a click-heavy deck. Ephemerate, sure. Opponent draws a card off of Ephemerate. As it so happens, this interaction here, slightly less powerful than Muldrifter. Slightly, just barely. I mean, like, gains 2 life instead of drawing 2 cards. You know, in the world of white, it's about as good as you can do. About as good as you can do. I would know. I play a lot of white. I play a whole lot of white. White's a very fun color, but boy, we don't have card draw. We don't have good card draw. This is our card draw. This is our top tier card draw. Yeah, hopefully next turn I can force the Prismatic Strands out of the opponent. What am I going to do here? I'll loop Brown Scale once. And then I will get Crypt Rats. Now on to my turn. Draw a Brown Scale. I also partially got the doggo because it will most likely just carry me to victory, even if they have the removal spell for Tortured Existence, whereas on the other hand, Crypt Rat's just not going to do that when they have a Prismatic Strands in the graveyard. Swing out. Swing. Dead. Cracks a clue. Come on. Come on. Ephemerate's Spectre. Sure. I will discard a Stinkweed Imp. Mm-hmm. 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 I'm gonna loop the dog. Wait, unless they choose green. They probably should choose green. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Okay. I still take back the Monarch. Let's see if I can wipe the board. 1 second, just need 2. Do you have another strands? Nope. I will not draw, because I am getting low on cards right now. If I dredge, like, especially if I dredge Stinkweed Imp, there's a significant chance that I lose. Reaping the Graves? Sure. Opponent doing their best impression of Tortured Existence. I'm going to give them the F6 right here. If they have a disenchant, they have a disenchant. You know, it's what it is. Ephemerate's nothing. I'll take this stop off. That's obviously why it was off. Because I do get low on clock some games with this deck. Weirdly enough, I have not hit a Grave Scrabbler yet. I would have a lot more cards in my hand if I hit a Grave Scrabbler. Chittering Rats, sure thing. Jungle Hollowback. Priest, sure thing. What's opponent gonna do with 2 mana here? Because that ain't it. That ain't it. Obviously, still, opponent could have just picked up O-Ring, given me a Stinkweed Imp, killed my Tortured Existence. At this point, I don't think that would probably save them, because I just get Kitchen Imps. I just get a Kitchen Imp, I get a dog, or another Kitchen Imp, or Crypt Rats, and then blow up their life total. Which is what I'm going to do here, because I'm pretty sure that they don't have another Prismatic Strands. Yep, just going to blow them up. I could have looped Brown Scale once here, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. Yep, just draw a card. Swing for 2. Ah. They have that. Darn. I forgot that was a flyer. Dum 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 dum. What do I do here? My bad. I'm dragging this game out a lot longer than it should. Okay, fine. Dredge Brown Scale. I'm pretty sure that we still win, and there's not much that they can do about it, but I totally forgot that was a flyer. We couldn't win there. I should have just done something else. Opponent, why are you stalling so much? Why was 1 life actually worth more than a card there? I was 1 off. This is such a dumb game. Such a freaking dumb game. No! Okay, get back Kitchen Imp. I might actually lose. Probably not, because I've got 2 Grave Scrabblers, but there's a small chance. There's still a small chance. Get back. Kitchen imp. I'm throwing! It doesn't matter though, because I'm playing Torex late game, but still, I'm throwing! Loop kitchen imp. Get back crypt rats. So stupid. Opponent plays their own thorn. Sure, they can have the monarch. It doesn't really matter here. The only thing that I was at all scared of is them prismatic strands looping me. It's the only thing that would really save them. Like, here I could do 7 damage off of the crypt rats, regardless. Going decay? Sure. We win! Oh, that game was ridiculous. I stopped really thinking, like, 5 minutes ago. Maybe 10 minutes ago. Torex late game is just super free. I should have played a little bit tighter, but, you know, they're playing kind of a weird deck, and we win. We win those. I'll see you in the next one. Hey guys, here we are in match number 3. This will probably be the final match that I play in the practice setting. This is obviously a mulligan. Sad, because the rest of the hand's really good. But I think that this version's... I like it a lot. I think it's pretty strong. And this hand... it's a little bit close. I think that I will toss back the this swamp here in this situation. Yeah. I mean, it makes my mana a little bit slow if I keep both of these, but I'll hit my land drops forever, and I do want to keep double commune because it's never guaranteed that you're going to hit a Torex off of a commune. I miss with Commune the Gods all the time, so having a dig 9 towards Torex is going to be very, very nice. Slightly annoying that this isn't a green source. I have thought about going up to 3 forests. It's so difficult once you actually get your Torex going to be stuck with like 3 green mana, like 1 from Rot Farm and like 2 forests. Makes things really difficult. We're going to be playing as Mono White Heroic, a Spore Frog matchup to be sure. Golgari Rot Farm, bouncing back Swamp, pass the turn. If we can just start Spore Frog looping, they can't do anything to stop us, and we win. Just hopefully they don't have a super fast start. Like if they go enchantment here, it's going to be kind of rough because we're on a pretty slow start here. We don't have Spore Frog yet, but as long as they just take their time, just play maybe a 2-drop. There we go. You know, just something a little bit slower. We should be able to hopefully get there. Another swamp. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and commune with the gods here. Great. I'm going to pick up a Torex. Cast my Torex. Pass the turn. I have Spore Frog in the graveyard. I have Kitchen Imp to loop Spore Frog with. Only problem is I don't have a Dredger yet, but I'm going to be hitting land drops for days with communes. So as long as I draw into some creatures, I'll be golden. And it's not like opponent has a crazy clock. We probably would be able to live for another 2 turns, just having them hit us. Ooh, no enchantment here. We should probably be able to live a little bit longer than even just 2 turns. Opponent's really not doing very much here. Jungle Hollow. Okay. I mean, I'm going to have plenty of lands anyway. What should I do here? I think I'm going to try to Kitchen Imp. I'm going to play Jungle Hollow out, gain my life. Try to Kitchen Imp, block the Sky Guard, grabbing either Crypt Rats or Spore Frog. Probably just Spore Frog, but we'll see. Sentinel Eyes, sure. So this Kitchen Imp's probably just going to be a chump blocker then. Yep, I'm going to discard Kitchen Imp, Madness it. And this, of course, is where Commune with the Spirits is a lot worse than Commune with the Gods, because I can't grab a creature with it, and I don't get any cards in my graveyard with it. Much better if it'd be much better if these two were creatures, and I do play, you know, a bunch of creatures in this deck. I'll probably draw into one, especially with all the time that I'm gonna have. Go ahead and block the Skyguard. Mitigates the most damage. I could have, you know, blocked here, but I also am probably going to be able to loop this Kitchen Imp. Spore Frog. Okay. What am I going to do here? I think that I'll just go ahead and Commune. Might as well. Tortured Existence doesn't do anything. They don't have any enchantment removal main deck. So going to play Jungle Hollow out. Use the black mana to grab Crypt Rats, discarding Spore Frog. Pass the turn. Yep, I think this is a perfectly fine situation. I'll be able to Spore Frog at least twice, and they don't have much of any kind of clock on us. They're the aggro deck, and they just kept a 2-land hand and are very, very slow in this situation. So slow that maybe I'm gonna discard Kitchen Imp. I want the dog. I already have a Spore Frog. I want the dog. Yeah. Block. I hope you guys didn't hear my roommate. He's playing League of Legends very loudly, as is his style. I've thought about recording some League. I'm not very good at it. I only started playing a couple months ago, but it's a fun game if you play with friends, and only if you play with friends. If you're playing alone, it kind of sucks. Play the dog. Cast the dog! I drew another Torex, obviously not good. We just want creatures here. We really just want a Dredger. This, of course, is the reason why I play 7 Dredgers in the deck. You get into these sorts of situations, and if you draw a Dredger, you win the game. If you keep bricking on Dredgers, you might lose the game. But it's okay. I have a dog. I have a dog! What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do about the dog? I'm gonna clock you for 6. Gives Trailblazer Pro Green. It's so silly. I'm going to take 6 here. Now there was a small chance that I would die there, but opponent hasn't really been showing enchantments, so I assume that they didn't have, you know, triple enchantment or anything like that. Another Kitchen Imp's pretty good here. Well, I'm going to go to combat and swing with the dog. See what they do about that. Dog! Yes! The dog got in for 6. Clearly, Thorn would have been better in this situation. I'd be drawing cards, stopping them with Spore Frog. But he's a dog. Come on. How am I supposed to not play him? I'm going to cast Spore Frog. I'm going to go ahead and get Kitchen Imp. Casting Kitchen Imp. Get Spore Frog. Discarding Kitchen Imp. Casting Kitchen Imp. Casting Spore Frog. Playing Golgari Rot Farm. Get him back a swamp. Pass the turn. This is a funny looking board. I have 2 fogs and 10 power on board. And 6 of that is a dog. What are you gonna do, opponent? Opponent could have flashed this in, made this creature pro-green, and then blocked the dog. But they obviously wanted to make it pro-black to get over the Kitchen Imps. That makes perfect sense. Hyena Umbra. Okay, I'm definitely going to have to Spore Frog this turn. Luckily, I know the Mono White Heroic deck pretty well. They don't have very much to deal with Spore Frog. They've got their, whatever, provoke creature, and it's not like they can give it haste or anything. I'll go ahead and sack Spore Frog here. Might as well mitigate this damage. Sacred Cat. Okay. Go to my turn. Come on, creature. Yes! That's a good one, too. I'll commune. Witherbloom Campus. Nice. That's one of the cards that I was kind of hoping for. I will cast Thorn. Draw a card off the Monarch. We win the game. Opponent does not know it, but they are already dead. Sack the frog. Man, Thorn is so good with Spore Frog. It's so powerful. Okay, I'm gonna go grab Frog, discard Brown Scale. Go to my turn, dredge Brown Scale, hit a Stinkweed Imp. GG, opponent. GG. How should I finish this off? I don't think that they have any, like, lifelink at instant speed. So I'm gonna do something like this. Dog! And this is why I like playing 1-1, because double Thorn doesn't do a whole lot. But Dog plus Thorn is power. I am currently playing just towards the win con of make a million mana, draw my whole deck, Crypt Rats them for infinity. Some people might be confused about, you know, a board state like this, like how precisely are you supposed to end it? It's just this. Crypt Rats wins every end game, as we saw last game. Let's see here. What do I want to do? Play Swamp. Spore Frog. I'll grab Kitchen Imp. I'll grab Spore Frog. Discarding Kitchen Imp. Cast Kitchen Imp. Get Spore Frog. Cast Spore Frog. Go to my end step. Dredge Brown Scale. I don't want to show them too much, and I also need to gain life if I'm going to Crypt Rats for precisely 1,000,000. Is opponent going to concede? There is no way for you to do anything more in this game, opponent. You no longer get a combat step, and that is the only step that your deck does anything in. Frog. Take 0. I'll get Graves Grappler. Discarding Brown Scale. Get back Crypt Rats. Discard Graves Grappler. Scrabble, scrabble, scrabble. Cast Graves Grappler. I really wish that I had drawn this card last game. It's just so good. It's such a strong card. Grab Spore Frog. I will take a natural draw here. Another Great Scrabbler. Okay. Dog! And we can deal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage with our little black ratty fireball. Opponent does not see it, so it looks like they are going to get blown up here. I think. Pretty sure that they don't have anything that stops it. Let me think, because I don't want to throw this game. I play that deck. It doesn't have anything that stops a fireball, right? 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 I'm not entirely sure, and I kind of just want to keep Spore Frogging. This might just be cruel and unusual punishment, but I can just, you know, swing another turn with the dog, and opponent knows that too. I'll see you at sideboards. This, maybe, definitely this, 100% this, and this. Crypt Rats doesn't do a whole lot. The dog, as funny as it was, isn't that good in this matchup. Thorn is pretty okay. Kitchen Imp, not super great in this matchup. It's basically just a chump blocker. Fume Spitter, also not super great. It can hit that one guy, but it can only hit him the first turn that he's played, and then it doesn't do much of anything afterwards. What do I want, really? The only flyer that they have is the 1/1, I believe. Do I want the Tanuki? Nah. No, I think I'll keep in one Fume Spitter. Bring all of this in. Yep, I'm happy with this. Hopefully this will be good enough. Tameo Safekeeping. Man, just these aggro matchups, mono green, mono white, just things that randomly play some enchantment removal in the sideboard. It's so nice. This is fine. It's not great, but it's got mana for days. Got a commune. I'm happy with it. Stinkweed Imp. Alright, that's a fine card. Witherbloom Campus, pass the turn. Again, we're just hoping that they do not have a break-neck fast start, because if they do, this could get rough. That's a swing with a 1/1. and then another 1/1. Not the fastest of starts. I'll commune. Miss on Tortured Existence, kind of rough. I'll grab a Spore Frog. Pass the turn. Yeah, that kind of sucks. Ethereal Armor, sure. Hyena Umbra, okay. Yeah, this is a difficult situation. Draw. Not great. Golgari Rot Farm, bounce Swamp, pass the turn. Don't want to play Spore Frog into this at all. Discard to hand size, Kitchen Imp, Madness. Spore Frog, you know, it doesn't do anything more than this Kitchen Imp's going to do, basically. And Spore Frog's one of your trump cards later on. I assume that the opponent's going to make me block here. So this was basically just, you know, gain 4 life. Which is fine in this situation. I need all the life I can get. Yeah, the first strike really is annoying. A big part of your game against a lot of decks like fairies is Stinkweed Imp being able to block profitably. I'm just gonna do this. I'm not entirely certain that opponent knows Magic Online well enough to stack this properly. Definitely should not have just let me do this. Weird. Okay. Alright. Well, sure. Opponent has to burn a card to save it. Maybe they meant to do that. I don't know. I don't like burning cards like that. Draw for turn. Okay. Torex, sure. Obviously, it's not just a win here or anything, but it is quite good. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and Jungle Hall. Man, I wish I had Tamiyo's Blessing. It'd be so strong. I think the game would be pretty over if I had Tamiyo's Blessing. Spore Frog. Torex. Pass turn. And I have to play Spore Frog here because they could just have maybe another Ethereal Armor or something off the top. Combined with basically anything, and I'd die. Yeah. Yep, had to play around that with the Spore Frog. Yep. I'll just sack it. That's what I'm going to do anyway. I really hope that they don't have a Fragmentize. If they have a Fragmentize, I'm going to need to get pretty lucky. Like, my plan here is obviously discard Stinkweed Imp, get back Spore Frog, play Swamp, Spore Frog, Thorn, and they just don't have the answer. Nice. Oh, super nice. Super nice. I'm just going to draw for turn. Another Stinkweed Imp. Okay. I was looking for another Tortured Existence, Tamiyo's Blessing, one of my communes. My lost condition is me missing on another Tortured Existence after they kill it. But it looks like we're pretty golden. As long as they don't have, like, Gut Shot or anything. But if they had Gut Shot, they would have played it and killed me. I think. Unless they had the Ethereal Armor in hand and then top-decked Gut Shot. But I don't think that that is what happened. I'm going to take another draw, natural. I could be dredging into these. I have one in my graveyard. I don't need more. Okay. Sure. If I don't have to Spore Frog this turn, I am not going to Spore Frog this turn. Very nice. Very nice. This card, man, this card's so busted in these matchups. It's so useless in a lot of matchups, but it's so broken in these matchups. Witherbloom Campus. I'm going to Witherbloom here. Actually, no, I'm not. Costs too much mana. Yeah, sure, I'll just pass the turn. Probably Witherbloom on their end step. Forest, wow. Just drawing into lands and creatures. Again, just trying to play around their win condition. Because the game is over in terms of if this Tortured Existence sticks. Sack Spore Frog. I would also kind of like to get another Spore Frog, but getting another Tortured Existence or protection for the Tortured Existence is much more important. Like, it's possible that they have Gut Shot or something in their deck. It's pretty good in these decks at killing Spore Frog. As we saw, the mono-green Stompy list brought in their Viridian Longbows. Commune, perfectly fine. That's basically what I'm looking for. Commune with the Gods. Darn. I'll grab Sakura Tribe Elder here. It's pretty fine. Grab Spore Frog. Discard Stinkweed Imp. Cast Spore Frog. Cast Sakura Tribe Elder. Play Golgari Rot Farm. Bounce Swamp. Draw a card. Just drawing into lands. Okay. Let's see if opponent stacks this correctly. Obviously, if I'm able to block here, I'm going to. 100% of the time. I just want to protect... yeah. I'm perfectly fine with that. If opponent is going to allow me to Spore Frog, block here, Sakura Tribe Elder, block here, sack Tribe Elder, and then trade, I will be very happy. I'll take 1 damage off of this. I don't really care. Wait. Pretty sure it's this one. We'll see. One of the major weaknesses of mono white, as I have said, no trample. No trample. Which means that that my rampant growth can block their 11/11 first strike vigilance creature. Get a swamp. And then my frog can trade. I mean, they can have the monarch for a turn. Doesn't really matter. I just want that Deathblade Elite off the board immediately. I'm just going to take the Monarch back with Kitchen Imps. Take a natural draw. Wow. Discard Stinkweed Imp. I'll play a Swamp here. Kitchen Imp. Yeah. Got a Spore Frog here. Discard Kitchen Imp. Spore Frog. Swing with both. And show opponent how my deck works. You took the Monarch from me, buddy. Congratulations. I'm fine with you having one random card and -1 Deathblade Elite. This card was minorly annoying. And the Monarch is mine again. Okay. Come on, deck. Give me what I want. No. Why? If I lose this game, it was not my fault. It is correct. It is objectively correct for me to be taking all of these natural draws. It is what I'm supposed to be doing here. Come on, just let me sack the Spore Frog. Sack. Yeah, I am 30 cards deep, and thank goodness I hit this Torex, because I've got 3 more in the bottom 30, as well as my 2 Tamios. So this has been an interesting game, and we know it is absolutely certain that this Golgari Brown scale that I'm about to dredge is going to hit. Is definitely going to hit a Tamios and Tortured Existence. Okay. Okay. At least it was just a Tamios. At least it was just a Tamios. It could have been worse. But I knew it. I knew it! Happens every single time! Okay, I'm going to grab another Kitchen Imp. Discard Grave Scrabbler. Grave Scrabbler. Cast it. Scrabble, 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 scrabble. Get myself a Spore Frog. Opponent concedes! Opponent concedes! Did they even have Fragmentize? I don't know. Maybe they were playing a version that doesn't believe that Affinity is still a good deck, that doesn't believe that Bogles is a top-tier deck, that doesn't believe that Torex is a top-tier deck. Well, it definitely is. I like this version a lot. It works very well. I've been seeing a lot of that annoying, whatever, like, it plays the colorless 1-red 1/3 that pings you for 1 whenever you play a non-creature spell. That with just a million rituals and draw spells and the most obnoxious Storm deck ever. You have nothing to deal with it, main deck. You just lose. It's a 100-0 matchup if I've ever seen one. This is the only card that we really have in the sideboard against it. I might try playing 1 or 2 more of those, or I might just throw in the towel on that matchup altogether, take out these Augurs. If I want to play towards beating like mono green, if I want to play towards beating fairies, I think that the 3 Scattershot Archers is more than enough. But boy, this card felt so good. Oh, this card felt amazing. I might want to play 3 of it. It's just so strong, so strong. I also might think about going back to 4 Masked Vandal, because Affinity, obviously, still quite a good deck. Been seeing a fair bit of play in the challenges. I think that our matchup is currently winnable. against it. Perfectly winnable matchup. You can actually Golgari Brown scale, to 1,000,000 life against them. But Masked Vandal still would be helpful to have 4 of that in the sideboard. I think the deck's well positioned right now. I like it a lot. I'm going to be playing a league within the future. Was just recording this to show you a few practice matches, and it definitely had a good showing. We went 3-0. I'll see you in the next video.